All right, and this is awesome because now you are halfway finished with your documents. We have now moved on to Document D. Document D, we've got two pictures here. This is a samurai in his full armor, and then this is a knight in his full armor. So if you look here, this paragraph is all about the samurai armor. In samurai armor, small iron scales were tied together, lacquered, and then bound into armor plates with silk or leather cords. The helmet bowl was made 8 to 12 iron plates, and below it was a 5-piece neck guard. The body of the armor had 4 parts. Samurai did not wear armor on their right arm, so they could easily draw their bow. One disadvantage of samurai armor is that when it became wet, the silk cords absorbed water and became very heavy. So that describes the samurai armor. Going down here, you've got the knight and its armor. During the 1200s, knights wore armor made of chainmail, tiny metal rings linked together. As more powerful weapons such as crossbows and longbows became common, chainmail was no longer sufficient protection. In response, knights began to wear complete suits of plate armor constructed from metal, and that's what we're seeing right here. Not only was the entire body covered, but knights also wore helmets, gloves, and shoes of steel. Even horses wore armor. A knight's armor could weigh 40 to 60 pounds. The development of guns ended through the use of armor. Any armor thick enough to stop a bullet would be too heavy for a person to wear. All right, so that is all about the armor that a knight would wear. So if you look at Document D, there's actually only 3 questions for Document D. Number 1, what were the main purposes of the suits of armor? So looking at these pictures and kind of reading the paragraphs, why did they wear the armor? What is the entire purpose of them wearing armor? And that's going to be similar for both. So you just have to say both of them wore armor because. Then number 2, based on the document, what were the main differences between the knight and a samurai? So what is different about a knight's armor and a samurai's armor? And then number 3, based on the document, what were the main similarities between a knight and a samurai? So I'll go ahead and give you one. It talks about how both of them were very, very heavy. So that could be one of your similarities. So then you just need to come up with one more. And that is Document D. Like I said, there's only 3 questions, and we are now getting very close to the end of the documents.